Two key words come up frequently in nonprofit fundraising, and that's stewardship and cultivation. Now, cultivation refers to the process of intentionally building meaningful relationships with supporters, whereas stewardship is about recognizing donors for their support, which is an essential aspect of cultivation. Now, as nonprofit organizations, stewarding our donors is vital to growing and maintaining a thriving donor base and building long-lasting relationships. From thanking donors for their support to staying in contact through regular updates and mutual communications. In this video, we're going to look at 7 practical strategies that you can use to improve donor relationships and maximize your impact and your fundraising efforts. So let's get to it. For anyone new to fundraising, we need to start with what is donor stewardship and why it's important for charities. Now, donor stewardship is the practice of recognizing and acknowledging and responding to donor gifts with gratitude. By properly thanking donors for their contribution, charities can build relationships with these donors and motivate them to make future donations. Now, stewardship is critical for demonstrating a charity's commitment to its donors and building trust. From personalized thank you cards to annual reports, charities should strive to communicate with their donors in meaningful ways that demonstrate how their gifts are used and their impact. And finally, donor stewardship is essential for long-term success because it strengthens an organization's funds. Donors who feel appreciated are more likely to continue supporting to a charity over time, which can provide critical stability for the future. It also reduces what we call attrition or churn rates by making donors feel valued and appreciated, thus encouraging them to come back and give more. Here are some examples of different types of donor stewardship activities. Personalized thank you calls, videos, voice notes, cards, and gifts that all show gratitude for the donor's contributions. Regular communications, including newsletters, text messages, emails, and updates on how donations are used and their results. Or sharing stories, videos, infographics, and images that show the impact of their donations and how they're making a difference. Or acknowledging donors on social media, print publications, or other public forums to recognize their generosity. And finally, invitations to special events or recognition ceremonies that make a donor feel appreciated. Attracting and retaining donors can be challenging, but essential to the long-term stability of any nonprofit organization. So here are 7 stewardship tips that provide solutions for ensuring your donor base is happy and flourishing. Step 1 is having a proactive stewardship plan. Now, having a written stewardship plan is vital to maintaining successful donor relationships. So before you even begin asking for donations, consider mapping the entire donor journey and plan how you will steward donors who have supported your cause. Effective stewardship plans are key to retaining donors, from introductory emails and thank yous to personal follow-ups and recognition of additional gifts. By having a plan, charities can ensure they keep in touch with their donors even after they've given money by staying in regular contact throughout the donation process and beyond. Step 2 is let your donors know how their gifts are used. Keeping your donors informed of how their donations make a difference is integral to your successful stewardship plans. Make sure to report back on the impact of their gifts in real-time messages via email and social media, as well as periodic updates throughout the year. For example, you can share success stories that were possible because of a donor's contribution, or let supporters know when they've helped fund a project in full. Reporting and stories will give your supporters a better understanding of the value of their financial support and be more likely to stay engaged in your organization's mission. Step 3, focus on mission impact, not money. While it's essential for nonprofits to be upfront about the organizational need for donations, it's important to focus on how those donations make an impact rather than the money itself. So tell stories about the gifts and how they directly supported your mission and the positive outcomes the donors helped to accomplish. When focusing on mission rather than fundraising appeals, you can engage donors in a much more meaningful way, and donors can see the results when hearing about specific projects or successes that their gift enabled. 4, employ unique and targeted communication strategies. So using segmentation strategies to personalize your communications is crucial to donor stewardship. Try breaking down audiences by donation amount or frequency and designing messages tailored for each group. It's also essential to take a multi-channel approach, such as using email in conjunction with physical mailers and social media posts to get your message out. Recognizing donors for their commitment is essential, but thanking them in unique ways will encourage loyalty and increase the chances that they'll stay engaged with you throughout their journey as donors. 5, get real and genuine. Organizations should avoid sending generic, impersonal thank you letters or emails. Instead, they should strive to make each donor feel appreciated by using their name in the communication and personalizing the message according to their donation. Additionally, charities need to ensure that all communications are timely and consistent so donors don't feel like they're being forgotten or ignored. And finally, strive to maintain clear and open lines of communications with donors to ensure trust and transparency. Sincere communication will help foster long-term loyalty among donors. 6, measure your stewardship impact. Charities can measure the impact of their donor stewardship activities in a couple of ways. One is to track the percentage of donors who renew their contributions each year and any increase or decrease in the total donations over time. Charities can also survey donors periodically to gauge satisfaction with the stewardship process or analyze data from their donor database to determine the most effective outreach types. And finally, charities should monitor changes in public perception of an organization to determine if donor stewardship activities have positively impacted their reputation. And number 7, face any challenges you have. One challenge nonprofits often face regarding donor stewardship is the need for more time and resources. It can be difficult for a charity to carve out the necessary time and resources for meaningful donor stewardship activities such as hosting events, sending personalized thank yous, and conducting surveys. But charities can overcome these challenges by leveraging technology such as donor management software, email marketing automation tools. These can all help streamline the donation process, increase efficiency, and make it easier for charities to keep donors informed about their donations and engage with them on a more personal level. Donor stewardship is an essential part of any charity's success. It has the potential to benefit large and small charities alike. It can help with fundraising efforts and create a sense of connection between the charity and its donors, leading to long-term loyalty and trust. By staying in regular contact with donors, sending personalized thank yous, inviting them to participate in events, leveraging technology, and building relationships with individual donors, charities can ensure that their commitments are making a positive impact. With the right approach to donor stewardship, large and small charities can maximize their fundraising efforts and foster meaningful connections with their donors. Thank you so much for watching to the end. That, your likes, your comments, subscribes, all really help our channel grow and reach new young fundraisers. Now, if you want a little bit more information on how to ask for donations, that video should pop up next. So thanks again and see you next week.